So in the last session, so just we covered about queue concept completed, priority queue, only the implementation class. Of course we discussed the priority queue. Okay, this is so as per CJP syllabus or the basic idea. So one type of queue we discussed. Okay, maybe in the advanced collections, so if it is required I may cover, but for the CJP point of view or collections basic idea point of view, queue, priority queue, that's all. Now in the 1.6 version, there are two new concepts came into the picture. Okay, one is navigable set. One is navigable set. The other one is what is the other one? Navigable set. The other one navigable map. Navigable set, navigable map. Okay, in the 1.6 version, these are two new enhancements came. Keep subheading. 1.6 version enhancements. 1.6 version enhancements in 1.6 version enhancements in collection framework. 1.6 version enhancements in collection framework. 1.6 version enhancements in collection framework. Collection framework. Okay, so now just observe the point well. Okay, so in the 1.6 version, two concepts came. What is the first one? Navigable set. The second one, navigable map. Add as a part of 1.6 version. As a part of 1.6 version. As a part of 1.6 version. 6 version. As a part of 1.6 version. The following two concepts introduced in the following two concepts introduced in 1.6 version. Introduced in 1.6 version. The following two concepts introduced in 1 minute. Can you repeat once again? At the part of 1.6, the following two concepts introduced in collection framework. In collection framework. First one, navigable set. Second one, navigable map. Navigable set, navigable map. Navigable set and a navigable map. Like navigable set and a navigable map. Okay, now keep subheading navigable set. Navigable set. Do you know here what is the role or where navigable set present in our hierarchy? I hope you people may remember we have collection is there, and then set is there, collection set, and then okay, sorted set we covered. Sorted set is there. Now navigable set came, and then what? Tree set, anyway implementation class, right? Sir, here in the old versions, I mean collection came in which version? 1.2 version. Set came 1.2 version. Sorted set came 1.2 version. Tree set came 1.2 version. Sir, these many things are there. What is the need or what is the purpose of navigable set? Okay, why this navigable set came into the picture? What is the, so for which purpose this concept came into the picture, right? Here make sure. Sir, collection contains several methods. Sorted set contains several methods. Have you remember? So there are 6 methods we covered in the sorted set. What is the method? First, last, head set, tail set, subset, like there are 6 methods we covered already in the sorted set. Now what is the need of this navigable set? Just observe, even though these many characters are there, but there are some gaps are there still. To fill those gaps, navigable set came. What the gap? Which gaps are there? So without navigable set, what problems we are facing? Very simple, Anna. Just observe. Suppose I want to represent all flight timings in some international airport. Just assume Shamshabad airport. I want to represent all flight timings. Can you just spell out what are various flight timings? Just observe. 12 here just the first flight at 00:30. Assume 00:30 is 12:30 early morning, is late night, okay, at 00:30. Next 01:45, 02:30, 03:45, 04:20, 05:30, 06:45, 07:30, next 09:20, next 10:25, 12:30, next 14:25, 15:30, 14:25, 15:30, next 18:20, 18:20, next 20:20, okay, 23:25, okay, 23:59 is nothing but assume. These are various flight timings present, flight timings available in Shamshabad airport. Are you getting right? These are the flight timings present in Shamshabad airport, right? Now my target is, can I use the term is it a sorted set or not? Is it a sorted set or not? Yes, it is a sorted set, right? Now my target is, sir, can you tell what is first flight? What is the first flight timing from Shamshabad airport? What answer you can tell? What is the first flight timing? What is the answer? 00:30. By using which method we can find? First is the method, because in the sorted set already first method is there to find out that. Sir, can you tell what is the last flight timing? What is the last flight timing? Yes, last is the method is there to find out that. Sir, can you tell what are various flights before 10 o'clock? Are you getting what are various flights before 10 o'clock? Then we should go for what? Headset. What are various flights after 10 o'clock? After 10 o'clock is nothing but we can use a tail set. Sir, morning 7 to 12, how many, what are various flights? Is nothing but then we can go for what? Subset method, right? So beautiful methods are there. Happily we can use these methods directly, okay, where these methods are available in the sorted set, right? Okay, now my target is, observe very carefully. Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight? Don't tell the flight timing. By using which method we have to find? Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight? Don't tell the time, okay? By using which method we can find? Is there any direct method to find out that? Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight? No such type of method. So sorted set, I can ask, hey sorted set, can you tell some method? Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight I want to find? Can you please let me know? Sorted set completely answer, boss, there is no method with me. Is nothing but line. Then I can ask, set, can you please provide? Sorry boss, I can't provide. Then collection, can you please provide? Sorry boss, I can't provide. Then it is a gap. Are you getting right? Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight? Or after 10 o'clock, what is the first flight? After 10 o'clock, what is the first flight? Is nothing more. There is no such type of method to fill these gaps. Sir, before 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock, have you observed navigation? Before, after is nothing but navigation. So navigation support is not available in the existing sorted set and collection. To fill those gaps, to provide a navigation support, navigable set concept came in which version? 1.6 version, right? Are you able to understand it? Okay, what is the purpose of navigable set? To provide is nothing but navigable set concept came in which version? 1.6, to fill such type of gaps, right? Can you tell what is the main purpose of navigable set? To provide several methods for navigation purposes. Now I asked the last question. Can you spell out what is that one? What is the last flight before 10 o'clock? Are you getting before 10 o'clock? If you want, now you can ask, hey, navigable set, can you please provide some method for that? Immediately navigable set is going to tell, so lower of 10 o'clock. Lower of 10 o'clock. Then automatically this person is going to tell last flight before 10 o'clock time, lower of 10 o'clock. So either 10 or before 10. Either 10 or before 10, even including 10 also. Either 10 or before 10, what is the last flight? Then floor of 10 o'clock. Are you getting? So can you tell what is the difference between lower and floor? Lower method talks about last flight before 10 o'clock. Before, not before or equal, before. Okay, floor method here either before or yet, including 10, either 10 or before 10, either 10 or before 10, what is the last flight is nothing but floor method is there. So where these methods are available in the navigable set. Similarly, sir, after 10 o'clock, can you please tell what is the first flight? After 10 o'clock, what is the first flight? Then higher of 10. After 10, what is the first flight is nothing but like, sir, can you tell what is the first flight either 10 or after 10? Either 10 or after 10, what is the first flight? Ceiling, you know, seal function, floor function, like in the mathematics are there. Ceiling of 10 o'clock, ceiling of 10 o'clock. Is it clear for all of you? Where these methods are available in the navigable set. Clear indication, right? Of course, what is the need or necessity of navigable set? To define several methods for navigation purposes. Is it clear for all of you? Right? Okay, at this point, at the point, well, navigable set at the theory. It is the child interface of, it is the child interface of, it is the child interface of, child interface of sorted set. It is the child interface of sorted set, sorted set, child interface of sorted set, and it defines several methods for, and it defines several methods for, and it defines several methods for, it defines several methods for navigation purposes. It defines several methods for navigation purposes. It defines several methods for navigation purposes. Navigation purposes. Okay, take this diagram. Collection, set, sorted set, navigable set, tree set. Collection, set, sorted set, navigable set, tree set. Sorted set, navigable set, and a tree set. Tree set. Completed, right? Collection set, sorted set, navigable set, and a tree set. Tree set. Okay. Now, sir, what methods are there? Let me explain some methods, at least few methods here. See, sir, if I can take here, see, observe this one. Floor of E, sir, floor of E, or otherwise example say floor of 10, floor of 10, example say floor of 10. Can you tell what is the meaning of floor of 10? Either 10 or before 10. What is the last flight? Are you getting? What is the last flight? Either 10 or before 10, there are several things are there. Correct or not? Either 10 or before 10, there are several things are there. In that, we have to return highest element. Correct or not? So either 10 or before 10, what is the last flight timing? Can you tell what is the last flight timing? 9:20. Are you getting? Either 10 or before 10, there are several elements are there. In those elements, we have to return which element? Highest element. Are you getting? Now, can I use the word returns? Here, see this one. Returns highest element. Returns highest element which is less than or equal to E. Correct or not? So returns highest element which is less than or equal to 10. Is it, are you able to understand? Right? Sir, either 10 or before 10, there are several elements are there. So in the, what is the highest element? Is nothing but 920, right? Now, can you tell if I can take I mean lower of E, can you tell what it returns? Lower of E, do you know? Before 10 o'clock, not at either 10 or before. I am asking strictly before 10 o'clock. Before 10 o'clock, what is the last flight timing? Can you tell what? Returns highest element. Returns highest element which is less than E. Correct or not? Which is less than E. Observe that floor method, lower method. There is a difference there. Similarly, ceiling of E. Now, take care. Ceiling of E. What the ceiling of E is? Either 10 or after 10. What is the first flight? Are you getting? Either 10 or after 10. Here see, ceiling of 10. Ceiling of 10. Either 10 or after 10. What is the first flight? Clear indication. Either 10 or after 10. There are several elements are there. In that, we are asking about first. Is it, can I use the term is the lowest value or not? Yes, either 10 or after 10, which is the lowest value, is nothing but like, can you tell what is the description I have to provide? Returns? Oi, returns? Lowest element, which is greater than or equal to E, which is greater than or equal to E. Next, what is the next method? Higher of E. Higher of E is nothing but, do you know which method we have to use? Higher of 10 o'clock. Higher of 10 o'clock. Either here after 10, what is the first flight? After 10, what is the first flight? Here, can you tell what is the answer? Returns? Returns lowest element. Returns lowest element which is greater than E. Returns lowest element which is greater than E. I hope the terminology is very clear for you people, right? Okay, this is clear for all of you. Okay, add these methods like. So better to take from the screen. Use the word navigable set defines. Navigable set defines. Navigable set defines the following methods. Navigable set defines the following methods. The following methods. Navigable set defines the following methods. The following methods. Okay, here say this one. And just observe, later you can take. Floor of E, it returns highest element which is less than or equal to E. So which are less than, in that highest element we are going to return. So returns highest element which is less than E. Okay, like, so because lower. Ceiling means it returns lowest element which is greater than or equal to E. It returns lowest element which is greater than E. Next, pole first. What is the pole first? Remove and return first element. Pole last. Remove and return last element. Descending set. It returns navigable set in reverse order. Is it clear, right? It return navigable set in reverse order like. Okay, this take these methods. Pole first. Remove and return first element. Remove and return last element. I want navigable set in reverse order, descending set. Take these methods. These are various methods present in navigable set. Navigable set methods. Completed, I hope. Take clearly the methods. It returns highest element which is less than or equal to E. It returns highest element which is less than E. It returns lowest element which is greater than or equal to E. It returns lowest element which is greater than E. Next, pole first. Remove and return first element. Pole last. Remove and return last element. Descending set. It returns a navigable set in reverse order. It returns a navigable set in reverse order like. Navigable set in reverse order. Ceiling of E, it returns lowest element which is greater than or equal to E. It returns lowest element which is greater than E. Remove and return first element. Remove and return last element. Next, it returns navigable set in reverse order. Okay, like completed, right? Okay, just to use these methods, let me explain with an example so that you people can aware clearly, right? Okay, so do you know, I hope you people may aware, sir, if I can take tree set T is equal to new tree set, we covered several times, because navigable set methods where we can apply on the tree set object only, because implementation class is the tree set. Now sometime we may declare like this also, tree set of integer T is equal to new tree set of integer, new tree set of integer, like, sir, can you tell if I can take like this, if I can take like this, so can you tell what is the difference between this one and this one? In the for the we can add any type of object, of course any type, but here we can add only integer type. This one is generic version, generic version of tree set, non-generic version of tree set. Okay, this is observed. In the generics I will explain in detail, but just let me use this part. Okay, this is it's nothing. So for this tree set we can add only integer type of objects. Okay, that's all. Now here let me go for a simple example for navigable set. Simple example here, see. Navigable set demo. Navigable set. Here see, observe carefully. Import java.util star class navigable set demo, public static void main, tree set of integer T is equal to new tree set of integer, T dot add of 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. So sir, here which sorting order we are using? Default natural sorting order, correct or not? Because I am not passing any comparator object. Default natural sorting. Default natural sorting for numbers is what? Ascending order. Now can you tell what is the answer by default you are going to get? So 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, next one after that what? 5000, right? Okay, this is what we are going to get. SOP of T, all elements are arranged according to some sorting order. T dot ceiling of 2000, sir, either 2000 or after 2000. Ceiling means next, either 2000 or after 2000. Can you please return lowest element? What is the answer? What is the answer? Either 2000 or after 2000. Either 2000 or after 2000. What is the lowest element? What is the answer? 2000. Correct or not? Next, T dot higher of 2000. T dot higher of 2000. What it means? After 2000, what is the least element? After 2000, what is the least element? 3000. Okay. Next, T dot floor of 3000. T dot floor of 3000. Either 3000 or before 3000. What is the highest element? What is the answer? 3000. Okay, like next, T dot lower of 3000. 3000 before 3000. What is the highest element? Before 3000. What is the highest element? What is that answer? 2000. Next, T dot pole first. Remove and return first element. Remove and return first element. 1000. Next, pole last. Remove and return last element. 5000. Is nothing but like. So 1000 and 5000 are already removed. Now the remaining elements are nothing but 2000, 3000, 4000 only. Now T dot descending set. So existing, can you please reverse in reverse? What is the answer now? 4000, 3000. Next what? 2000, right? Are you getting? Okay, this is next. SOP of T. SOP of T. Original order. What is the original order? 2000, 3000, comma 4000, right? That's all. Are you getting? So ceiling method, higher method, floor method, lower method, pole first, pole last, descending set, like these are the methods what we have. Okay, this is. Now observe this point well. Java C navigable set demo. Navigable set demo is nothing but like Java navigable set demo. Java navigable set demo is nothing but like, have you observed? So 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. Next 2000, 3000, 4000, like 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. Have you observed? 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. Correct or not? Next descending set in reverse order. Original set 2000, 3000, 4000. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is, make sure what is a navigable set, what are various methods, what the demo program, right? Take this example clearly. Class navigable set demo. Public static void main string array args So 1000, 2000, like take clearly. This is a navigable set. Navigable map is a very easy. So same copy paste only. But instead of set terminology, we have to use map related terminology. That's why if I am taking at last as both simultaneously, then easy way of understanding. Tree set of integer t is equal to new tree set of integer completed, right? SOP of T. Okay, like the output we are going to get. Clear, right? T dot ceiling of 2000, higher of life. So beside every SOP, I hope you took output also. Okay. Next one. Keep subheading. Navigable map. Second part. Navigable map. Navigable map. Map. Sir, can you tell navigable map is the child interface of? Navigable map is the child interface of sorted map. Here same terminology. Here see, we have map. For that sorted map is the child interface. For that sorted map, navigable map is navigable map. For that implementation class is nothing but what? Tree map. Okay. Now map 1.2 version, 1.2 version, 1.6 version, 1.2 version. Okay. Add the theory first. Navigable map is the child interface of sorted map. Navigable map is the child interface of sorted map. Sorted map. Next, it defines several methods for several methods for navigation purposes. It defines several methods for navigation purposes. Okay, that's all. Take this example anyway. Map, sorted map, tree map. What is the place of navigable map? Like this. Navigable map, tree map. Completed, right? Okay. Next, add navigable map defines the following methods. Navigable map defines the following methods. Navigable map defines the following methods. Okay, same. Sir, whatever methods we covered in the navigable set, sir, floor like we covered, but there floor key, because it is a key value pair map. Floor key, what is the floor key, or what is lower key, ceiling key, higher key. Next, pole first entry, because only key you can't remove. Entry, pole first entry, can you please remove and return first entry. Next, pole last entry. Next, descending map. Here set, but their map. Have you observed? Same methods only. Floor key, lower key, ceiling key, higher key, pole first entry, pole last entry, descending map. Not required to keep any explanation. Same description, copy paste. Okay, add these methods first. Floor key, lower key, ceiling key, floor key, lower key, ceiling key, higher key, floor key, lower key, ceiling key, higher key, pole first entry, next pole last entry, descending map. Pole first entry, pole last entry, descending map. Completed, I hope. floor key, lower key, ceiling key, higher key, pole first entry, pole last entry, descending map. Okay, like this. Okay, make sure. So this one you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, now let me go for a simple example, of course nursery standard example. Okay, now see this example, navigable map demo. Navigable map demo. Sir, here see, if you observe, okay, import public static void main like we have here. See this one, tree map string. What is the meaning of string? Anna, key should be string type, value should be string type. So it is the generic version, both key and value are string type. Now I am not passing any comparator object, correct or not? If I am not passing any comparator object, which is sorting order? Default natural sorting order of keys. Which is the key here? String object. For the string objects, default natural sorting order means alphabetical order, right? Okay, now t dot put of B for banana, C for cat, A for apple, D for dog, G for gun, like I am taking. Now SOP of T. Can you tell what is the answer now? A is equal to apple, comma, A for apple. Next B is equal to banana. Okay, next and after that C is equal to cat. Next D is equal to dog. Next what the next one? G is equal to gun, like G is equal to gun, like we have. Have you observed? A for apple, B for banana, C for cat, D for dog, next G for gun, like we have. Whatever the entries are there. Now see, system.out.println T dot ceiling key of C. Sir, it returns lowest key which is greater than or equal to C. Which one? Either C or after C. Which is the least key? C only. Correct. C only, because C already there. T dot higher key of E. Higher key. So it returns the lowest element which is greater than E. Sir, which is greater than E? Which is greater than E? Only G is there. That's why the answer will become G. Sir, this E should be compulsory there, no rule. So which element greater than E? That key we have to consider. Next, T dot floor key of E. Which one? Floor key of E. Which it returns highest element which is less than or equal to E. Which one? D. Correct. T dot floor key of E. It returns highest element which is less than E. Sir, which one is the less than E? So D only. T dot pole first entry. Sir, can you please remove and return first element, first entry? A is equal to apple. Okay, A is equal to apple got removed, right? Next, T dot pole last entry. What is the answer now? G is equal to gun. Next, T dot descending map. T dot descending map. Can you spell out what the answer? First entry, last entry already gone. Descending map. D is equal to dog. Next one what? C is equal to cat. Next one what? B is equal to banana. Okay, banana, like that's all. T is equal to banana. Now SOP of T. Can you tell what the answer? Original. B is equal to banana. Okay. C is equal to cat. Next and after that D is equal to dog. I hope completed, right? Okay, this is, make sure you people should have clear clarity. Tree map of string. T is equal to tree map, like so. Observe what are various methods for navigation purposes, right? Okay, take this example. Take clearly, and if you are getting the doubt anywhere, let me know so that I can explain. Import java.util.star class navigable map demo public static void main. So I am keeping word wrapping also, take special care. Word wrapping also I am taking. Okay, line numbers observe carefully. Because some outputs are missing, like that's why what wrapping I kept, take special care. Tree map of string t is equal to new tree map of string t dot put of b for banana, like okay, completed, I hope. Okay, so now the next terminology. Okay, make sure you people should have clear clarity. So we have two utility classes are there. Okay, this is what navigable set and navigable map. Beyond that, nothing there to talk. So there are two utility classes are there. We have to discuss. Keep subheading. First utility class. What is the first one? Collections. 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 Okay, do you know? So what is the difference between collection and the collections? We covered somewhere in the very important question. Anyway, what is the purpose of collections? It is an utility class to define several utility methods for collection objects. We covered, we remember, synchronized list, synchronized map, synchronized set, like we covered some methods, right? So here collections class define several utility methods for collection objects like sorting, searching, synchronization, like these methods by default available where inside collections class. Best example for you, if we consider collection, list is there, okay, set is there, queue concept is there. Sir, if you want a sorting for the set, tree set is there. Tree set talks about sorting. If you want sorting for the queue, priority queue is there. But if you want sorting for the list, no sorting type of terminology, right? Sir, for the list, array list, linked list, vector stack always talks about insertion order, but never talks about sorting. But my requirement is, I want to use array list only, but I want sorting. Are you getting? But I want sorting. All elements should be inserted in some sorting order in array list only. How you can fill this gap? Collections class define sort method for that. Are you getting? So with a normal collection, if anywhere gaps are there, these gaps are going to be filled by using which concept? Collections class, right? Sir, I have array list. I want sorting for array list. Then what I can do? Simple collections dot sort of just pass array list object. Collections dot sort of just pass array list object, then automatically collections dot sort of L. Now all the elements present in this list by default will be sorted. Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, this is, make sure you people should aware clearly, right? So this type of sort method is nothing but available where inside collections class, like sort, search, synchronize list, reverse, like there are several methods present inside what? Collections class. Okay, add collections class defines several utility methods. Collections class defines several utility methods. Collections class defines several utility methods. Several utility methods for collection objects. Collections class defines several utility methods for collection objects. Like sorting, searching, reversing, sorting, searching, reversing, etc. Like sorting, searching, reversing, etc. Sorting, searching, reversing, etc. Okay, like now the first point, and I make sure you people should aware clearly about the first terminology, right? Okay, what is the first point here is, listen, very important, right? I want to sort elements of list. What are various options are there? Keep submitting. Sorting elements of list. Sorting elements of list. Sorting elements of list. Okay, here just observe, collections class define two methods for that. First method meant for default natural sorting order. Second method meant for customized sorting. Are you getting? Because whenever we are using the word sort, two sorts will come into the picture. What is the first one? Default natural sorting. Second one, customized sorting, right? Which methods are there? Anna, here legend. First method, public, static. Because both methods are public, static. The method name is sort method. Sort. Just pass any list object. Now the return type of that also list only. Public static. 1 minute. Public static. So void, in the existing list only the elements will be sorted. That's all. Public static void sort of list L. Whatever elements present in this list by default will be sorted according to natural sorting order. Are you getting? So which is the default natural sorting order? For numbers, ascending order. For string objects, alphabetical order, right? But here have you remembered one rule? If you are depending on default natural sorting order, compulsory objects should be homogeneous, have you remember? Homogeneous and comparable. Homogeneous and comparable. Sir, the objects are not homogeneous or not comparable. Immediately we will get what? Class cast exception. Have you remembered? We covered this point already somewhere in the tree set like. Second, sir, if the list, assume that it is the array list. If the list contain null. So sorting means comparison must be required. If you compare with null, what will happen? Null pointer exception. Then the list should not contain null. Otherwise, we will get what? Null pointer exception, right? I hope you people aware clearly the terminology, right? So the first method here is to sort elements of list according to default natural sorting order. But compulsory the object should be homogeneous and comparable, and the list should not contain null. If the objects are not homogeneous or not comparable, then we will get class cast exception. If the list contain null, then we will get null pointer exception, right? Okay, this is the first one. Second one, simple, you know. What the second one? To sort the list according to customized sorting. Public static void sort of which list you want to sort. List L, comma, according to which comparator. According to which comparator is nothing but like comparator C. That's all. To sort according to customized sorting order, right? Now the terminology is very clear for you people, right? Okay. So total how many sort methods present inside collections class? 2 sort methods. One sort method meant for default natural sorting. The other sort method meant for what? Customized sorting, right? At this point. Collections class defines collections class defines the following 2 sort methods. Collections class defines the following 2 sort methods. The following 2 sort methods. Okay, yeah, the first one. Better to highlight within the box. Public static void sort of list L. Public static void sort of list L. List L add to sort based on default natural sorting order. To sort based on default natural sorting order. But here 2 rules I covered. Have you remembered? In this case, list compulsory should contain what? Homogeneous comparable objects. Okay, add. In this case, list should compulsory contain. Homogeneous and comparable objects. List should compulsory contain homogeneous and comparable objects. Otherwise we will get runtime exception saying class cast exception. Single word, don't give the space in the middle. We will get runtime exception saying class cast exception. Next, class cast exception. Next, have you remembered one more point? List should not contain null. Otherwise, we will get what? Null pointer exception. Add. List should not contain null. Otherwise, we will get Otherwise we will get null pointer exception. Otherwise we will get null pointer exception. Null pointer exception. Otherwise we will get null pointer exception. Okay, like first one. Next, second method, better to add public static void. Second method ana public static void sort of public static void sort of list L comma comparator C. List L comma comparator C. List L comma comparator C. Comparator C. Comparator C. Add to sort based on customized sorting order. To sort based on customized sorting order. To sort based on customized sorting order. Based on customized sorting order. Okay, like completed, right? Okay, make sure these are the two sort methods what we have in the collections class. Let me explain with a small example, right? 1 minute. And here see this one, collections sort demo.java. Here see this one, collections sort demo. Okay, like observe this one. Sir, array list L is equal to new array list. Sir, I am taking array list object L dot add of Z A K N. Okay, L dot add of Z A K N. I am taking 4 elements. Now forget about these commented lines. SOP of before sorting plus L. Sir, can you tell before sorting what the answer? Because it is the array list, insertion order will be preserved. What is the answer? Z A K N. Z A K N is our answer, right? Z A K N. Now I am using collections dot sort of L. Boss, can you please sort all elements of this list? Can you tell, is it natural sorting order or customized sorting? Natural sorting, default natural sorting, because we are not providing any comparator object. Now all the elements present in this list by default will be sorted. Can you tell what is the answer by default we are going to get now? A K N Z. Are you getting? Now how to sort elements of array list is nothing but collections dot sort of L. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, now see this one. Yeah, Java C. Okay, Java C collections sort demo. Collections sort demo dot Java. Next, Java collections sort demo is nothing but like collections sort demo. Have you observed? Before sorting ZAKN, after sorting AKNZ. Are you getting right? Okay, this is which method sort the elements of array list na collections dot sort method. But have you remembered, if we are depending on default natural sorting order, list should contain only homogeneous element. By mistake my list contain heterogeneous objects and a string and integer object. Adding heterogeneous object to the list is not problem, but calling sort method for that list is the problem. Yet this line collections dot sort of L, immediately you will get exception. Here have you observed? Here before sorting, anyway, right? Before sorting I can okay well, but whenever we call sort method, immediately we got what? Class cast exception, right? Are you able to understand? Okay, this is so adding integer object to the list not problem, but calling sort method for that list is the problem. That's why whenever we are trying to perform sorting, then immediately we got what? Class cast exception, right? Similarly, have you remembered, the list should not contain null. If we are trying to add null, what will happen is immediately null pointer exception by default we are going to get. Have you observed? Null pointer exception we are going to get. Okay, I hope the terminology is very clear for you, right? That's why. So let me comment. Take this example. 1 minute. Add demo program for sorting. Demo program for sorting elements of list. Demo program for sorting elements of list. According to default natural sorting order. According to default natural sorting order. according to default natural sorting order. Okay, like take this example. Import java.util.star class collections sort demo. Completed, right? Take clearly. This is how to sort elements of array list. So based on default natural sorting order, like next one. Next example. Completed, right? This is what you people should aware. Next one. Collections sort demo, like okay. Now so take the output also. 1 minute, let me comment it, right? Now output, what is the output we are going to get is better to take before sorting ZAKN, after sorting AKNZ. So all elements of array list sorted. Completed, I hope. Next. So I want to explain one more example with respect to what the remaining customized sorting. Collections sort demo 2.java. Collections sort demo 2.java. Here see, array list L is equal to new array list. Okay. L dot add of ZAKL SOP of before sorting plus L. Sir, can you tell before sorting what the answer by default we are going to get? ZAKL. Okay, ZAKL, like. Sir, collections dot sort of L comma new my comparator. Can you tell what it means? We have to sort according to customized sorting because comparator object I am passing. But how this comparator compare method is implemented? Have you observed? Return S2 dot compare to of S1. What it means, Anna? S2 dot compare to of S1. Reverse of alphabetical order. Now, after sorting, according to customized sorting, reverse of alphabetical order, what the answer we are going to get? Z, K, L. Which one will come from last? L, K, and then K. Are you getting? So, let me run this code. Collections sort demo 2.java. Collections sort demo 2. Okay, like. Have you observed what is the order? Before sorting ZAKL, after sorting ZLKA, like. Any doubt, Anna? I hope you people can aware the terminology, right? Okay, at this point. 1 minute. Better to keep subheading. Demo program to sort elements of list. elements of list according to customized sorting, according to customizer sorting, according to customizer sorting, customizer sorting. Okay, take this example. Like, take clearly L at the head of Z A K L before sorting Z A K L. Next, collections dot sort of L comma new my comparator, L comma new my comparator, system dot out dot print after sorting. Take clearly. Okay, completed, right? Okay, so the output we are going to get, better to take output also. Program completed, right? Let's take the output also. Before sorting Z A K L, after sorting Z L K A. That's all. This is about how to sort the elements of list.